everyone. Welcome to Easivia English. This is your safe place to learn English, relax, and just have a good time. I am your host, Emily.
And hello from me too. I am Paul. It is wonderful to be here with you all today. Wherever you are right now, maybe you are driving, maybe you are walking in the park, or maybe you were just sitting at home, we are so happy you are listening to us.
That's right. Here at Easivia English, we don't want you to feel stressed about learning. We want it to feel like a friendly chat at a coffee shop. Actually, Paul, I have a big cup of hot coffee right here with me. What are you drinking today? Well, it is a little bit cold outside today, so I am drinking a cup of hot green tea. It smells amazing and it helps me relax. Hot green tea sounds perfect. So to all our listeners, please grab your favorite drink. Coffee, tea, juice, or just some water. Make yourself comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's practice English together.
I love that. Take a deep breath. That is actually very good advice for our topic today, Emily.
Oh, why is that? Are we talking about something scary today?
Well, for some people, yes, it can be a little scary. Emily, imagine this situation. You go to a new English class. You walk into the room, you sit down, and the teacher looks at you and says, "Hello. Please, tell me about yourself." How do you feel?
Oh, wow, honestly, my mind goes completely blank. I freeze. It is only 5 words. Tell me about yourself. But it is such a big question.
Exactly. It is a very common question. People ask it all the time. In a new class, at a new job, or when you meet new friends at a party. But it is hard to know where to start.
Yes, I always think, what do they want to know? Do they want to know my name, my job? Do they want to know what I ate for breakfast? I get very nervous. My hands get a little sweaty.
I think everyone feels nervous, Emily. Even native speakers feel nervous. But today, we want to help our listeners. We are going to make it very, very easy.
Yes, we will. We are going to break it down into small, simple pieces. By the end of this podcast, you will know exactly what to say. No more stress, no more freezing. So, step number 1, the easiest part. Who are you and where are you from? Let's start with you, Emily. Show us how it's done. Okay, I can do that. Well, hello. My name is Emily, E-M-I-L-Y, and I am from the United States.
Perfect, simple and clear. My name is Paul, P-A-U-L, and I am from Canada.
Canada is a beautiful country, Paul, but Canada and the US are very big places. When you meet someone new, do you say the name of your city?
Yes, usually I do. It helps make the conversation more interesting. So I can say, I am from Canada. I live in a small town near Toronto.
Oh, a small town. That sounds very peaceful.
It really is. It is very quiet. There are a lot of trees, a lot of nature. I like to walk outside and listen to the birds. Life is slow there, and I love it. What about you, Emily? Do you live in a small town in the US?
Oh, no. I am the complete opposite. I live right in the middle of a big city.
A big city? So it must be very busy.
Yes, it is very busy, and sometimes it is very noisy. There are cars everywhere, tall buildings, and lots of people walking fast on the street. But, I really love the energy. There is always something fun to do. There are always new coffee shops to try.
Of course, you love your coffee.
So our listeners can see you just need to say your name, your country, and maybe one small detail about where you live. Is it a big city? Is it a quiet town? So, Emily, you live in a big, busy city. Do you live in a house or an apartment? I live in an apartment. It is on the 10th floor. I don't have a big garden like you, Paul, but I have a small balcony. A balcony? That sounds nice. What do you do on your balcony? Well, every morning I stand on my balcony, drink my coffee, and look at the busy street below. I watch the cars and the people. It is my favorite part of the day. Do you have a favorite part of your house? Let me think. I really love my garden. I have some beautiful flowers and a big old tree. In the evening, when the sun goes down, I like to sit under the tree and read a book. It is very relaxing. That sounds so peaceful. I can imagine that. But wait, you live in this big house with a garden. Do you live alone? Well, I don't live with other people, but I am not alone. I live with my best friend, my dog. His name is Max. Max, what a cute name for a dog. Tell me about Max. What does he look like?
Max is a small dog. He has brown hair and big happy eyes, and he is very, very active. He never stops moving.
Oh, really? So he loves to play?
Yes, he loves to run in the garden and he loves to play with his yellow ball. Because he is so active, I have to wake up very early every day.
How early?
At 6 a.m. every single day. Max jumps on my bed and looks at me like, "Wake up, Paul, let's go for a walk." So every morning at 6 a.m., we go for a long walk around the quiet town. It is our morning routine.
Oh my goodness, 6 a.m.? Wow, Paul, I could never do that. I am definitely not a morning person. Really? So what time do you wake up? And wait, do you have any pets in your apartment? Yes, I do. I have a cat. Her name is Luna. She is black and white and she has very soft fur. But let me tell you, she is the complete opposite of Max.
What do you mean? Is she not active?
Not at all. Luna is the laziest cat in the world. She sleeps all day. Her favorite thing to do is find a warm spot in the sun right next to the window and sleep for hours.
That sounds like a very relaxing life. So she doesn't wake you up at 6 a.m.?
No way. If I sleep until 9 a.m., Luna sleeps until 9 a.m. We are a perfect match.
I love that. A sleepy cat for a sleepy owner and an active dog for an active owner.
Exactly. So, to all our listeners, talking about your pets is a great way to tell someone about yourself. People love talking about animals.
That is very true, Emily. If someone asks, "Tell me about yourself," you can say, "I live in an apartment and I have a cat," or "I live in a house with my dog." It makes the conversation so much fun. When you talk about animals, people always smile.
Yes, they do. Okay, so we talked about our names, where we live, and our pets. But Paul, people usually want to know what we do all day. They want to know about our jobs and our hobbies, right?
Oh yes, jobs and hobbies. That is a very important part of Tell Me About Yourself. Let's talk about that next. Okay, so we talked about our living spaces and our lovely pets. Now let's talk about another big question people always ask.
Let me guess. Is it, what do you do?
Exactly. What do you do? Or what is your job? This is a very common question. Emily, how old are you? And what do you do every day?
Well, I am 25 years old, and right now I am an art student. I study at a university here in the city.
An art student. That is so cool. I love art. What kind of art do you do? Do you take photos? Do you make sculptures?
No, I don't take photos. I love to paint and draw. I use a lot of watercolors.
Wow. What is your favorite thing to paint?
You know, even though I live in a busy city, my favorite thing to paint is nature. I love painting flowers, trees, and small animals. Maybe one day I can visit your house and paint your beautiful garden, Paul.
That is a great idea. You can paint my garden and you can paint my dog Max. But remember, he never stops moving, so you have to paint very fast.
I will try my best. So that is me. I am 25 and I am an art student. What about you, Paul? How old are you and what is your job?
Well, I am a little older than you. I am 28 years old. And my job? Well, I think our listeners already know. I am an English teacher.
Yes, you are. And you are a very good teacher. Do you like your job?
I love my job. Sometimes it is a little bit difficult, of course, but I love helping my students. When my students learn a new word or when they can finally speak English with a smile, oh, it makes me so happy.
That is beautiful. It is so important to love what you do.
I agree. Okay, so we have jobs and school, but we don't work all the time, right? What do you do when you are not studying? What do you do in your free time?
My hobbies. Well, because my city is so noisy, I love quiet hobbies. When I have free time, my favorite thing to do is read books.
What kind of books do you read?
I really love adventure books.
Adventure books? Why adventure books?
Because when I read an adventure book, I can travel to new places in my mind. I can climb mountains or sail across the ocean, all from my comfortable sofa in my apartment. It really helps me relax.
That is a wonderful answer. Listeners, did you hear that? Emily didn't just say, "I like books." She explained why she likes them. She said, "It helps me relax." That is a great tip for you. When you introduce yourself, say why you like your hobby. It makes your answer so much more interesting.
Thank you, Paul. So, what about your hobbies? Are they quiet too?
Absolutely not. I told you, I am a very active person. I like to move. On Saturdays, I go to the park and I play soccer with my friends.
Soccer. Are you a good player?
Well, I try my best. I am not a professional, but I love running on the grass. It keeps me healthy and strong. And after a good game of soccer, I go home, I take a shower, and I listen to music.
Oh, I love music too. Let me guess. You like soft, classical music?
No way! I love rock music. Loud rock music. I play the music and I sing very loudly in my house.
Oh my goodness! Loud rock music? I think I have a headache just thinking about it. I prefer acoustic guitar or soft jazz. We really are the complete opposite, Paul.
We are! But that is okay. It is good to be different. It makes the world more interesting.
Yes, it does. So let's review for our friends listening. When you talk about your hobbies, share what you love doing. And remember to say why. I like playing soccer because it keeps me healthy. Or I like reading because it helps me relax. Perfect. Just keep it simple and honest. So Paul, we talked about playing soccer and listening to loud rock music. You use a lot of energy. I really do. And you know what happens after I use all that energy? I get very, very hungry. I can hear that. Food is actually a great topic to talk about when you meet someone new. Everyone loves talking about food. So Paul, what is your absolute favorite food in the world? Oh, that is an easy question for me. My favorite food is pizza. I could eat pizza every single day. Pizza is amazing. What do you like on your pizza? I love extra cheese, pepperoni, and maybe some mushrooms. When it is hot and the cheese is melting, wow, it is the best. What about you, Emily? What is your favorite food?
I love pizza too, but my number one favorite food is pasta, especially spaghetti with tomato sauce and meatballs.
Spaghetti and meatballs! That sounds delicious. Why is it your favorite?
Because it reminds me of my grandmother. When I was a little girl, she always cooked spaghetti for me on Sundays. It feels like home.
That is a beautiful memory. Food is not just about eating. It is about feelings and memories too.
Exactly. But wait, Paul, we know what we like. Is there anything you do not like? It is also good to share things you dislike.
Yes, there is one thing I really do not like. I hate olives.
Olives?
Really? But they are so small. I know, but I really hate the taste. If someone puts olives on my pizza, I have to take them all off. I just don't like them. What about you? What do you dislike?
Well, like I said earlier, I am not a morning person. I really, really don't like waking up early. And I also dislike washing the dishes.
Washing the dishes after eating spaghetti and meatballs?
Yes! Cooking is fun, eating is great, but washing the dishes is the worst.
I think many of our listeners will agree with you.
Okay, Paul, we have covered everything. Name, location, pets, jobs, hobbies, and food. I think it is time for a quick role play.
A role play?
Great idea. Let's show our listeners how this sounds in a real conversation. Let's pretend we are at a party and we are meeting for the very first time. Perfect. I will start. Hi there. I don't think we have met. I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily. Nice to meet you. I'm Paul.
Nice to meet you too, Paul. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Well, I am from Canada, but I live in a quiet, small town. I am 28 years old and I work as an English teacher. I live with my very active dog, Max. In my free time, I love playing soccer and eating pizza. Without olives, of course. How about you?
That's great. Well, I am from the U.S. and I live in a busy city. I am an art student. I have a very lazy cat named Luna. When I'm not painting, I love to read adventure books and eat a big bowl of pasta.
Wow, it sounds like we are very different, but it's great to meet you.
And cut! That was perfect!
See, it is very simple. Our conversation was natural, friendly, and not scary at all.
Before we say goodbye, let's do a very quick vocabulary highlight for our listeners. We used some great phrases today.
Yes, we did. The first one is from the beginning of our chat. Emily said, "My mind goes blank." This means you suddenly forget everything. Your head is empty and you don't know what to say.
Good one. Next is a phrase we used a lot, the complete opposite. I live in a noisy city. Paul lives in a quiet town. We are the complete opposite. It means we are 100% different. And the last one is morning person. Emily is not a morning person. She doesn't like waking up early. A morning person is someone who loves the morning and wakes up very happy and full of energy. Excellent. Please try to use these phrases in your daily life, everyone. Well, I think our time is up for today's episode of Easivia English. Time really flies when you are having fun. It really does. Thank you so much for having coffee and tea with us today. Remember, when someone says, "Tell me about yourself," don't be afraid. Just smile, keep it simple, and share your story. Now, we want to ask our amazing listeners for a little favor. We want to know you. Please go to the comment section below. Yes, tell us about yourself. You can write just 1 or 2 sentences, say your name, where you are from, or what your favorite food is. For example, "Hi, my name is Alex. I am from Vietnam and I love listening to music." We would love to read your comments and learn about our beautiful community. And if you enjoyed our chat today, please subscribe to Easivia English, give this podcast a big thumbs up, and share it with your friends who are learning English. It helps us create more videos for you. Thank you all for listening today. Stay safe, keep practicing, and see you next time. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.